The Magpul TMAG. Is it just Instagram lure, or does it live up to the reputation of its predecessor, the Magpul PMAG? Today, hopefully we're gonna find that out. So I have a slew of other translucent magazines here. We have obviously the TMAG, we have a Men2, MFT, Lancer Gen 2, KCI, and then two other Lancers that I believe are like the Gen 1s. They have different part numbers and they were a different price, but I'm not sure what the difference is, but we'll see what happens. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop test it on concrete. First we're gonna drop test it, lips down. We're gonna do it empty, and then we're gonna do half full, and then we're gonna do full. In between each test, we are gonna shoot 10 rounds out of each magazine out of my Knights Armament SR15. I've never had a malfunction in this thing that wasn't magazine related, so hopefully that'll narrow it down and tell us if the magazines are still functioning and the damage is just cosmetic. And then, as long as everything survives and everything goes well, I mean, we'll still continue the test, but we are then gonna drag all of these mags on a string behind that thing at various different speeds. We're gonna be driving down my gravel driveway here. So, if everything survives, then we'll get creative with it. The goal is to figure out what the failure point is. So if we have to shoot these things or throw them off the roof, I guess we'll have to do it. So this is our baseline though. So this is a Magpul PMAG Gen 2. This is used, but it's a PMAG. So, and I do have 2 of each magazine. So I'll give everybody a fair shake. So if one fails, we'll throw in the other one, but it will be noted at the end if one of them failed or if both failed. So stick around and let's find out. All right, so just as a baseline, we're gonna shoot all these mags first to make sure that they are working out of the box. So 10 rounds, I'm gonna put this at like 2 or 3 times speed just to get through it. I'm assuming all of them will work. First, starting off with the TMAG. Gen 1 Lancer. Gen 2 Lancer. The other Gen 1 Lancer. MFT. KCI. Men2. And the baseline Magpul PMAG Gen 2. Cool, they all passed. All right, so now the drop test. Empty, first off, we're starting with the TMAG. We got a little scratch right there, but nothing crazy. Now we got the Men2. Same spot. MFT. Well, that felt like it hit hard. That one hit on the back. Lancer Gen 2. I'm gonna do that one again. I didn't drop on the lips. There we go. Nothing, just aesthetic. The empty drop test might not prove anything, but we're doing it anyways. KCI. Let's drop it again. This is the other Lancer Gen 1. Lancer Gen 1. And Magpul PMAG base. All right. I think I can confidently say that we should probably load these up half full and then drop them, and then we'll shoot them. I don't feel like there's a need to shoot them after doing just that. Also, we figured out why the other Lancer has a different part number and everything. This is actually a 10-round magazine. However, you can remove the insert and make it a 30-round magazine, but that makes it the same as the other one. So it's labeled as a 10 to 30 rounder, so that's why. So for that reason, this one's out. But yeah, big. We have 15 rounds loaded up in each mag. We're gonna drop it on the lips and see what happens. TMAG's up first. Round came out. What? Still survived. Men2. Same thing, round came out. Mag's good. MFT. Nothing came out. Everything's good. Lancer Gen 2. Nothing came out. Nothing happened. KCI. Nothing came out. Nothing happened. Good. And this is the Lancer Gen 1. Okay. And for our base, Magpul Gen 2 PMAG. That came out. There we go. Smack that. Alright. Now we're going to go over and shoot them, make sure they still function. I don't foresee any issues. But then we'll step it up to a full magazine. Alright, 10 rounds, TMAG. MFT.
It was the head of your flashlight.
Damn, mod light down. All right, KCI. Lancer Gen 2. MN2. Lancer Gen 1. And the base PMAG Gen 2. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna do drop test with 30 rounds in each mag, starting off with the TMAG. And if they all survive, then we're gonna probably do it a little bit higher. So, TMAG first. That sounded brutal. All right, so it's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but it does look like it bowed out in the slightest. Oh yeah, the rounds are next to each other. There you go. I mean, it just pops back in, so we're good. Man, I hope these things don't suck, because I bought a lot of them. All right, and then 2 is up next. Last round. Oh. That looks like that lip is a little bit busted. Looks a little cockeyed. MFT. Nothing really on that. That's good. Okay. Lancer Gen 2. Looking all right on there. KCI. Rounds kind of came out a little bit, but we're all good. Nothing really. Okay. Lancer Gen 1. Well, that sounded brutal. Nothing on that. All right. And the base, Magpul TMAG Gen 2. Plus around. Yeah, looks like we're good. All right, so we're gonna do it again. We use this pot as a reference for height. I'm gonna hold it all the way up here this time. So probably another 1.5 to 2 feet higher. Don't suck. Magpul TMAG. 2 fell out that time. Still looking good. Round again. I'm in 2. Ooh, that's quite a few. 3 that time came out. That feet lip looked like it's kind of bowing a little bit on this side. It's alright. Okay. Now, MFT. Woo! How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 came out. We lost a few, but it looks all right. Ooh. The MFT definitely feels like it's losing some tension on the round, but it's still holding. Lancer Gen 2. 1 came out. Dude, the Lancers are doing good. Okay. KCI. That was right on there. Lost a round. It appears to be good. Lancer Gen 1. Nothing. And the base, PMAG Gen 2. We're beating up the rounds more than we are the mag. No. Nothing on that one. All right, so we'll shoot it one more time because we had some damage to some of the mags. We'll shoot 10 rounds one more time. And then after that, I think we'll probably just skip straight to dragging them full behind the Bronco down the gravel driveway, and we'll do it at varying speeds. So let's go shoot them. We looked at these and it appears that our baseline magazine has cracked in the back. This is the Magpul Gen 2 PMAG. Obviously this wasn't necessarily supposed to be part of the test. We'll probably swap it out, but that's interesting. So this is a used mag. Couldn't tell you how many rounds or how long I've had it, but it's interesting that our baseline is the first to go. We'll see if it still shoots though. All right, so 10 rounds, TMAG. KCI. So I'll shoot 9, pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty significant drop.
All right, this is the PMAG. Right. And this is Lancer Gen 2. Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Well, let's see if it feeds. It got hung up on that feed lip when I went to rack it. All right, yeah, I did. That was probably me. All right, so we got the Gen 2 PMAG with the crack in it. We're gonna see if it locks back. I think I got 20 rounds in here, so still locked back. Okay, so as we're filming, trying to get the strings taped up, so there it is. This is the MFT mag, by the way. So, and we have them fully loaded at 30 rounds, but this one doesn't appear to want to hold the 30th round. So, we're gonna still drag it, but just to be noted, this one is not holding the 30th. So we're gonna do the drag behind test. I don't know, we're gonna drag it behind this thing. We're gonna go slow at first, and then we're gonna speed it up. I don't necessarily anticipate that this will break any of them, but what it will show is if those feed lips are not holding up, we'll be able to see how many rounds fall out at the end of it. And then we'll obviously speed it up from there. Hopefully the string holds up. So, let's do it. All right, so this was the first drag test. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take them off and we're gonna count how many rounds are left and see. I know we lost some rounds. I know there was some of them that weren't holding up. But we'll take them off, count them, and see what we find. This is the KCI mag. We were unloading it to check and see how many rounds were left. And something has given out or is stuck. It could just be the dust, which it seems to be. And the sand, yeah, there's definitely a bunch of sand in there. But all of them were subjected to the same test. So, and that hasn't happened yet with any of the other ones. But it is very gritty, like it's just stuck down in there. So this is a KCI one. We're gonna still run it. To summarize the drag test, the T-Mag had 29 rounds left in it. The Amend 2 mag had 30. Lancer Gen 1 had 27, KCI had 30. The base, which is the Magpul PMAG, had 25. That thing's old. MFT had 25, and then the Lancer Gen 2 had 28. So some of them are definitely losing rounds faster, so it appears that those feed lips are not holding after the drop test and stuff. Rerun it, and we're gonna go a little bit faster. And we're gonna see if we can kill these things. And if they don't die after that, we're gonna run them over. So now we're gonna do 10 rounds out of each, starting with the T-Mag. This was after the drag test. We did not clean these, so some of them, they were getting pretty sticky to fill. So we'll see how the follower holds up, and if we're not, they feed. T-Mag up first. Good. Event 2. Good. KCI, this was the one that was sticking. She feeds. Lancer Gen 2. Good. Lancer Gen 1. Good. And the MFT. This was the one that was doing the little round ejection, right? Good. Oh, and the base. T-Mag Gen 2.
have to say, even with broken feed lips and a drag test like that, it's still fucking working.
It's still feeding. I mean, all of them still are. That's pretty impressive.
That's very fine moon dust, and
Yeah.
loading those things is gross.
Drag test, part 2. Here we go. Go ahead. Get up. Oh man.
You just donated like 270 rounds to the
Yeah, dude, I can go back and pick these up on the driveway. Let's see. Are any of them still? Oh, we completely lost everything out of, what was that?
Oh, the TMAG and the base.
Oh no!
Oh, the MFT. There's 1 round left. There's 1 round left in the MFT.
We lost everything out of the TMAG. Damn!
Fucking hell.
Everything out of the TMAG and the PMAG, and 1 left in there. And we got a few left, yeah.
Oh my fucking God. That was fucking brutal.
Yeah, that was rough.
Let's shoot whatever's inside.
Yeah. Damn. I'll bet you it'll still hold though.
Oh yeah.
It appears that everything with the steel reinforcement on the feed lips has held up better to this test in particular at holding ammo. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna see if they still shoot, right? T-Mag's up first to see if they still feed.
Oh, which lost
MFT
one?
lost one. Okay. This is the MFT. KCI. Oh man. It is gritty.
Ooh.
That sounded horrific.
Didn't fully see.
Yeah, I know. That's what forward assist is for. Let's see. So it didn't want to go in and it didn't fully seat, but forward assist made it work and it still feeds. Lancer Gen 2. I'm pretty impressed, dude, honestly. Lancer Gen 1. Our base, TMAG Gen 2. And a Min 2. Let's go run these fucking things over, dude, honestly. They're surviving. We need to step it up. Here's the aftermath. They survived? It looks like they survived. Nothing's like split up or broken. All right, well, I don't know how realistic of a test that was, but everything seems to have survived. We haven't shot them yet, but we're gonna step it up here. So we're gonna run them over. We're gonna do front and back tire, and then I'll call them out as we go, and we'll see what survives. The mags are empty, so theoretically they shouldn't necessarily be rated to hold up to this. This thing weighs probably all of 5,800 pounds or so. So I guess we'll see. Go ahead. Just nice and slow, straight. So the KCI is up first. Okay, slow. Keep going. Base, T-Mag. Keep going. Now stop. Back it up. Nothing broke, nothing crackled. I mean, aside from like rocks underneath them. good. PMAG's good. TMAG, good. MFT is good. Gen 2 is good. The Men 2 is good. We'll see if they hold rounds and everything. What the heck, man? I thought for sure by now we'd have some failures, but obviously we're losing rounds as we go, right? As we're dragging them, but they're still firing. They're still feeding just fine. That's more or less the spring, but still, we haven't cleaned them out. This is with a bunch of dirt and grime and crap inside of them. There's definitely some that feel like they're holding up better than others, but nothing has completely failed yet. Though we got 7 rounds loaded up in each. Let's see who still survived.
What was that?
TMAG, Lancer Gen 2. Lancer Gen 1. Base PMAG Gen 2. KCI. Alright, so I didn't go quite into battery. This was the same one that did it last time, wasn't it? The KCI? So I'm guessing something on that, on the feed lips. There we go. Something on the feed lips is interfering with the bolt. Likely due to all the crap we just did. But let's see if it still feeds. I mean, it still feeds. But yeah, I think it's definitely getting caught somewhere on the ramps. So you might have to use your forward assist, but it'll still send rounds downrange. I'm in 2. And MFT.
Incredibly impressed.
That's pretty solid. Like, obviously some of them aren't holding a full 30 rounds. Some of them are janky. Like, some of them are just, they're all beat to hell, but they're still shooting and still feeding. I mean, I would say that you could at least, based on what we see, you could at least cram 20 rounds in there and feed them probably without issue. If you're trying to squeeze 30, you might have some problems, but I'm impressed. Let's go drop some weights on these things. We got a 45-pound weight, and we're gonna drop it on these things. They are empty, so at this point, we're really just trying to break these things. So let's see what happens. TMAG's up first. Ooh, we finally have like some sort of bulge or fracture in it, but I'll bet you it'll still feed. It definitely cracked it. You can see it right there. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that. It's definitely caved in a bit. All right, next. KCI. Was it about this height? Oh, that's fucked.
Dude.
That's cooked.
Now you folded.
Pinch that rock.
Like, it's still solid.
Bet you feed a round or 2.
I'll bet you it would. Okay, that was KCI. MFT.
Oh, dude. That's
toast.
gone.
That's toast.
That's follower, bro.
Cook that. That will for sure not feed. That's a dead mag. First failure. I mean, the other ones definitely got beat up, but Lancer Gen 1. Also, these are completely unrealistic tests, so don't take this to heart.
Woo! Yeah, iPro?
Oh.
Dang, follower. Busted, gone. Men 2. Wow. Another! Same as about the TMAG and the KCI.
We'll load them up, see how many rounds we can put in them.
So the ones that survive, we'll load up and see. We'll see if we can fill it up. Turbo, get. Alright, that looks good. What we got next? Lancer Gen 2. Same thing. Pretty much just folding it, but it's not breaking at the seam. which is crazy. It just bends right there. Okay.
Last one.
Ooh, I don't know. PMAG Gen 2. Let's see.
Turbo.
Watch out, turbo. Follower. I think I might have hit those in a different spot than the other ones, but hey, whatever.
We're not hurt.
All right, so no, we're not perfect.
God made us.
So far, the TMAG has survived, though. Let's see how many. Let's see if we can get any rounds in here. Let's go. Okay, so the Amend 2, we got 10 rounds in, and it won't fully seat the 11. So it's holding 10. Lancer Gen 2, we got 5 rounds in. 6, 7-ish. I might take one more. Oh. I think this one's cooked because now that follower is stuck down beneath it, but we'll try it anyway. That was 8. TMAG. Oh, look at the spring inside there. Can you see this? If I hold it up like this, can you see that?
Oh yeah.
That spring is torqued.
Point it. Oh yeah.
It's twisted up. But let's see. I'm holding out for this thing, man. I bought 20 of these suckers, so they better work. For 20, whatever, $4 a piece. So far, so good. 5 rounds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. It'll hold 10, but I don't know if it'll be. And last but not least, the KCI. This one's pretty cooked. We'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all that one's gonna hold. All right, so we got 10 rounds in the TMAG. This is all that it would hold. I think the Amend 2 is the only other one that held the most. Obviously, that depends on where we hit it with the weight, but let's see if it still feeds after everything. I mean, dude, that didn't get through all of them, but let's see. So the round is stuck. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me clear this out. Yeah. So it just caught the round right there. Oh, I would say it's cooked. It's just stuck in there. The follower is stuck. But we got through 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Shit, man. All right, Men 2. It's not feeding. I'm gonna assume the same issue. Yeah. The follower is stuck. KCI. So that one's out. That was the Amend 2. Oh, I don't even think the KCI is gonna fit with the bulging. Oh, wait.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be stuck right there.
KCI didn't make it. Lancer Gen 2. Let's see what you got. All right, we're in. What was that? How many?
All of them?
It did.
And it locks back.
Wow.
Shout out Lancer.
All right.
Make some
I mean, I don't know how practical it is, right? Like, because it's a pain to get in and out of there. But it shot all. I'll have to look at the tape. It shot all the rounds that you could fit in it. I mean, they all kind of failed at the same point, but this one just kept going.
That one at least fed all the ammo.
Yeah,
with the TMAG.
It fed everything, yeah.
The TMAG and the Lancer are top 2 mags out of everything we tested.
Yeah, I would say so. TMAG and Lancer. The, what was that? The Amend 2?
Yeah, that one didn't work at all.
That one wouldn't seat because it bulged. This one wouldn't seat in there, in the mag well, because it was just too far bulged out. But, so Lancer Gen 2 and the TMAG. That's crazy. Okay, so after everything, it looks like the Lancer and the TMAG were the only magazines to feed any rounds after all of that testing, right? That was it. The only ones that fed. So the other ones, we don't necessarily know if they would have fed or not because they couldn't be inserted into the mag well due to their bulging. The other ones that failed the weight test, the follower broke, so I'm gonna assume that those ones are busted. And MFT, same deal. And then, what was the deal with the Amend 2? Oh, the Amend 2 fed 1. I'd have to go back and look.
Fed 2, I think, and then the follower got locked up.
2, and then the follower got locked up. So this one still passed. This one still held up pretty well. I mean, like, the bottom line is all of these mags did incredibly well. I really didn't know what to expect. Obviously, the punishment that we put them through today was a lot more than I would hope you guys are gonna be putting them through. But hopefully it will inspire some confidence in you guys in the build quality of these things. Obviously, there are various different price ranges, so you can use what information we provided to you to make that decision. But I'm impressed, man, and I don't feel bad about getting 20 or so of these things. So that's really all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching and sticking around. This was a little bit different of a video. I wasn't quite sure how to test magazines. You know, we did our drop test and everything, but let me know. I do have an extra round of each, or an extra magazine from each. So if you guys come up with a good idea on how to test these things again, maybe we'll do a follow-up video on these ones. Yeah, we could shoot them. Buckshot or something, bird shot. That could be a good one.
We got ultimate dove loads right now.
There we go. That'll be in a part 2. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next one. Also, for shits and giggles, I just smacked this thing against the pole to see if it would come back up, and the follower did come up. So, looks like they're good for more than just Instagram.